Good morning. It's a little bit after 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Friday the 13th. Who knows what that's going to mean later on today, but we got some economic data coming out. Nothing crazy right now. I mean, I would say, actually go down the 1 minute chart. We are selling off, but we saw a spike. There's 8 o'clock. I mean, in 8:30, we're seeing a move down here, but it's nothing crazy. There's a big reset at 8. Sets us up for the pre-market. Nothing really going on here. We're above the VWAP from there. And it's probably, I don't want to say this is over, but it might be. Let's see. Yeah, I just gotta get to like 394 for this to start turning around. We're at 397 pre-market. That's pretty high. Started the fade. Came up, hit the 208 EMA, and now we're on sitting near the monthly anchored VWAP from the rejection high. So probably need to take out the highs of the day to start feeling a little bullish about it. But it's Friday. Fridays have been probably the one of the most, well, for most of the 2022 and so far in 2023, Fridays have been very important because it's the days that the market just wants to set a narrative for the week. You know, what happened? It's when we get some strong economic data, and or it's the day after we get some strong, so it's Monday. Basically, the first half of the week is just kind of chopping around and positioning, and then the big move kind of comes at the end of the week, which that could be true right here, which is we kind of just, the volume's not abysmal, but it's not like we're rushing up here. We were moving a decent amount at a steep angle of attack under pretty normal volume. So if today's going to be the move, they could if they wanted to, they can bring her right down. I mean, honestly, it could be a terrible day and end up below 390 very easily and bring it right back down to say upper 380s, 387 area in one day, no problem. Because we don't have anything here right now. You break this uptrend, which it did. We do not know what the, I guess, support that we could possibly have. It's possible we come right back down on top of this within today or maybe in the Monday. We're at the 380 area, 388, 387 area. Let's see what the Qs look like. A little bit worse. Couldn't get over that 279.84 area. Above the anchored VWAP from here, so there's some promise here. Diamond's doing better than the other two. Now, where are you coming from? I gotta start cleaning up. Yeah. Sorry that I'm doing this without saying much. Just Trying to get a better view here. Monthly strong. Ankle attack favors the upside. I mean, this just popped and you could see that's at least having some weight on it, but still looks good. That looks nice and strong too. Where are we going here? That's not what I want. Sorry. Let's see. Yeah, that looks pretty good too. And she was fighting this. Look at that. You could see, like, even the previous... This is a great example of how previous... Even though this broke down, it got back above and then reacquired it. And then, you know, this green line here. See, like, it broke down, hit this one, came back up, and then reacquired the trend. It's interesting. But, man, these guys were... Look at that. Wedging in, pennant formation there, just squeeze, and then just someone pop, you know, a little bit of pop out. It's good. You'll get a little bit of pushback once you get on top of the Keltner channel. You see it put, you know, it doesn't like to go too far out and then comes back in. But then, what's nice is that tends to, especially on its initial push out, it tends to. This is a great example. See, like it pushes out here, comes back in, and it grinds up. It's usually the first indication that you're making a move in that direction, which is, you know, it tells you that you're getting to the end of a move usually, but at the same time, it's telling you where the momentum's going. So it's kind of got both sides of the story there. Again, I apologize for not saying much. I just don't feel inspired. There's just not much going on that I really want to make a move on. I think CERS is about the only thing that I have any appetite for right now. It's sold off on relatively good news. It broke below support, so then we got this. Right, so broke support, and now we're dealing with the fact that it's got to get so it got rejected. So around $3 is going to be rough here, but a little spike in trading volume. Let's see, they were on this before we were, right? So when did they? Is this enough? No. But it'll be interesting once we get to there. I got another one here. Yeah, this might take a while for it to recover. I'm not rushing. I added already, but I'm, you know, the price is for me very attractive. RSI is weakening up. Yeah, so the monthly's below, so we can't get too aggressive because it's just everything's just getting weak here. Unless there's a strong rebound, and even then you're probably going to get into some of this in this area and still probably have to require, even if you get above and get up into this, you're probably going to require at least a retest of around 3. So gonna wait. No rush. Man, this is ripped. Look at this sucker. I feel like an idiot for not loading up on this. It was just so obvious. Like, I did that piece, was that last week? I have a higher conviction on this, even though it's still speculative, because they're just the brand name. And they justify, I mean, they have the best product right now and probably will still have, that product will still be strong. They have a blood test, all these things. Like, they're jumping around. They've produced enough cash. They're pulling in enough revenue to offset their cash burn. So next 2 years will be interesting with them. See what they do. Someone steps in on them, or they start amassing other acquisitions. Geez, I got nothing besides basic. Oh, KPTI. There we go. There's one to take a look at. Do you have a good setup here? Kind of. I mean, I'm seeing it from a, a little bit more of a through the rose glasses here, but broke out. Yeah, I mean, question is, what is this? Whatever. AQST, RIGL, I mean, I've been waiting for a pullback and I'm just being an idiot. I'm being an idiot. These guys made a really awesome move. And oh man. Like, I mean, this is perfect when you think about it. It's a big spike. They got some new drug, all that stuff, bases out, comes up. So one more, I promise myself, if there's one more solid rejection, I'll have to. I mean, should I be sitting here when this thing could oh yeah, we'll get a pullback. This is classic move for a lot of traders, which is, it's not going anywhere. I can't buy it. I want to buy it around the dollar, which is a good chunk less than it is right now, but grand scheme, this thing could be $7 in a few years with their growth. Maybe I should do a piece on that. Oh yeah, agent. You gotta keep an eye on this one. Just above our buy threshold. I've mentioned it several times and I haven't put it in the chat, so it's partially on me, if not all on me, really. Does point that out to people that this is maybe not a train leaving the station, but maybe the taxi getting away. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's I don't know how big this company. I mean, they have a really great pipeline. They have a good, nice solid platform, but I'm not sure. Oh, Kano, yeah. Let's see if we can get you coming back here. Oh yeah, Kano. All right. See, now that I dig a little deeper, we have some opportunity here. Schrodinger looking real good. Nice little pop out. She's been very much been following rules. So maybe it's time. I think we still have some room for it not to necessarily go down further, but to base out. That angle of attack is solid, though. They had good data at the end of the year. So, yeah, preclinical data, CDs, yeah. So where this... Yeah, we got here's the... Yeah, so that's kind of started the move. I remember that made a solid move, and now we're breaking out off that. So... maybe I should be inspired here. Should have seen that coming. I should have seen this one coming. How's she look? Baxter's still getting crushed, huh? Ooh, that is steep. They have another one coming down on this guy. Might consider it, though. Put in the sock drawer. What happened to CVS? This is ridiculous. Well, I guess I'm back on the CVS train. I thought we were done with this nonsense. So is it the first? No, it's the... This is... Ooh, she's real weak. Alright, maybe I'm an idiot saying there's nothing out there, but there's plenty out there. I thought Pfizer's at 46. Healthcare has been strong, but now that the market's kind of getting to a decent position, everything, you know, maybe there's money rolling out of the big guys. Oh, that was so ridiculous. I didn't realize we got that bad on this sucker. I should have loaded up more. That was foolish. That and where's the HCA? How's Shine doing? That's what I thought. I saw her over 80. Yeah, she's just sitting there. LH looking better. Yep. All these, when this was happening, it's just like you gotta think to yourself, oh, it could get worse. But yeah, then there's you sit there and you're thinking, oh, it could get worse, like, oh, there's always more. It could always, yeah. And then there's the other end of that, which are the other side of that, which is, what are you looking at? You're looking at a company that's not going away. That's a leader in its field, one of the best in the industry, has a dividend, still reporting growth. It's got the COVID hangover, which is like, these guys might not be pulling in as many, contracts from the government, but also they're going to start seeing more testing. Testing in general is becoming a mainstay in healthcare, right? We're going to need to have that to prevent really like we'll just go with cancer, right? Cancer deaths are dropping like crazy amount because we're catching some of the most preventable diseases earlier from testing, not because it's just like, oh, it looks like you got cancer. No, like they need the clinical data, and they want to get it before it becomes really expensive. And obviously, preventing the person from having serious symptoms and potentially dying from it, right? At an early age. Get tested. But Cologuard, we go back to EXAS. Non-invasive. Can be done at home. They got more stuff coming. LabCorp. There's all these other. Where there's some few other companies that are starting to die. I mean, obviously there's Quest, but all these blood tests and panels that need to be done. It's critical to determine what's wrong with us. And doctors are not making moves and making big decisions without having these tests. And the other thing is that if they have any sort of doubt or there's a small little indication that something is really wrong beyond what their first initial thought is, what's the problem with just doing a blood test to confirm, or also to just scratch something off the list? Right now that there's options for it. You need the people to do it. You need the facilities to do it. The logistics to do it. Anyway, I'm done with my rant there. This is a long video. I apologize. But you just watched me go from there's basically nothing out there to a lot out there. I had an idea there was a lot of breakouts. Not a lot of strong setups for it yet, but that there was some options in our bio boom yesterday. But now I'm realizing we got to start really thinking about if they ease up rates, that's where the big opportunity is. And now that I'm looking through this, some of the strong moves, the things that are in the healthy dividends, starting to look weak. The guys that were leading this market, basically keeping us afloat, is now looking a little weak. Not necessarily that I'm cheering for that, but the flip-flop of speculative being back in play and healthy dividends kind of cooling off and giving us a shot to, maybe see a larger time frame setup for some big purchases is also good. Because I although these charts have looked great, I have not been aggressive with the healthy dividends. So I want another shot with more of a confirmation setup there. Anyway, sorry for the long video. I apologize. I'll have the names and tickers up in the watch list. Working on several other write-ups as we hopefully get those done this weekend. Anyway, good luck.